The pre-1960s era was a transformative time in Hollywood, marked by a rich tapestry of talent and beauty. Despite the challenges of racial discrimination, many black actresses emerged as icons, captivating audiences with their performances and elegance. Here's a look at 10 of the most beautiful black actresses from that period. In our today's video, we would delve into 40 most beautiful black actresses of pre-1960. 40. Lynn Hamilton is an accomplished American actress known for her versatile roles in film and television. Born on April 25, 1930, in Yazoo City, Mississippi, Hamilton developed a passion for the arts at a young age. She later pursued her dreams by studying at the prestigious University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA, where she honed her acting skills. Hamilton's career began in the 1960s, and she quickly made a name for herself with her impressive performances. She gained widespread recognition for her role as Sandra in the iconic sitcom Sanford & Son, which aired from 1972 to 1977. Her portrayal of the strong and independent character showcased her ability to bring depth and humor to her roles. In addition to her work on Sanford & Son, Hamilton has appeared in various television shows and films. Her guest roles on series such as The Twilight Zone, The Bill Cosby Show, and Good Times demonstrate her range as an actress. Hamilton also made notable appearances in movies, including The Last House on the Left and The Great White Hope, further solidifying her status in the entertainment industry. Throughout her career, Lynn Hamilton has been praised for her ability to tackle complex characters, often portraying strong women who challenge societal norms. Her work has not only entertained audiences, but also opened doors for future generations of African American actresses. In addition to her acting career, Hamilton has been involved in various community and charitable efforts, advocating for the arts and supporting young artists. Her contributions to the entertainment industry and her dedication to social causes have made her a respected figure both on and off the screen. Lynn Hamilton's legacy continues to inspire many, and her work remains relevant in discussions about representation and diversity in Hollywood. As she reflects on her career, Hamilton serves as a reminder of the importance of perseverance and passion in the pursuit of one's dreams. 39. Diahan Carol, born Carol Diahan Johnson on July 17, 1935, in Bronx, New York, was an iconic American actress, singer, and model whose career spans several decades. She became a pioneering figure in Hollywood, breaking barriers for African American women in the entertainment industry. Carol's journey began at an early age when she showcased her talent in singing and performing. After winning a talent contest at the Apollo Theater, she gained recognition and eventually landed a role in the Broadway production of House of Flowers in 1954, which marked the beginning of her illustrious career. In 1968, Carol made history by starring in the television series Julia, becoming the first African-American woman to lead a primetime television show. Her portrayal of Julia Baker, a single mother and nurse, was groundbreaking, as it presented a positive and nuanced representation of African-American life, challenging the stereotypes prevalent in media at the time. The show received critical acclaim and paved the way for future representation of Black characters in television. Throughout her career, Carol appeared in numerous films, television shows, and stage productions. Notable works include Claudine, in which she played the title role, and her guest appearances on popular series such as Dynasty, where she portrayed the glamorous and ambitious Dominique Devereaux. Her performances earned her several award nominations, including a Tony Award and an Emmy Award. In addition to her acting career, Carol was a talented singer. She released several albums and performed in prestigious venues, showcasing her vocal prowess. Her contributions to music further solidified her status as a multifaceted entertainer. Beyond her artistic achievements, Diahan Carol was a strong advocate for civil rights and equality, using her platform to speak out against racism and discrimination. She inspired many with her grace, talent, and commitment to social justice. Carol's legacy continues to resonate in the entertainment industry and beyond. She received numerous honors throughout her life, including a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Diahan Carol passed away on October 4, 2019, leaving behind a rich legacy as a trailblazer for African-American women in entertainment and a symbol of elegance and resilience. Her impact remains enduring, inspiring future generations of artists and activists. 38. Rosetta Lor was an esteemed American actress and civil rights activist, celebrated for her contributions to theater, television, and film. Born on August 8, 1911, in New York City, Lor possessed a passion for the performing arts from an early age. She began her career as a singer, performing in various venues, but it was her acting talent that would ultimately define her legacy. Lor's career took off in the 1950s when she became a prominent figure in the theater scene. She was a member of the legendary the Negro Ensemble Company, which played a significant role in promoting African-American narratives and talent. Her stage performances garnered critical acclaim, and she became known for her ability to portray complex characters with depth and authenticity. One of her most notable roles was in the groundbreaking television series A Different World, where she played the beloved character of Grandma to Whitley Gilbert, showcasing her talent in a way that resonated with audiences. Lor's work in television extended to appearances in various shows, including The Cosby Show, where she continued to break barriers for African-American actresses. In addition to her acting career, Lor was deeply committed to advocating for civil rights and social justice. She was instrumental in promoting diversity in the entertainment industry and worked tirelessly to create opportunities for African-American performers. Her efforts contributed to the passage of the Equal Employment Opportunity Act *** in the 1970s, which aimed to eliminate discrimination in employment. Lor's achievements were recognized with multiple awards and honors throughout her career. She received an Obie Award and a Tony Award nomination for her work in theater, and her contributions to television were acknowledged with several nominations and accolades. Rosetta Lor's legacy as a pioneering actress and advocate for equality continues to inspire generations of artists and activists. She passed away on March 17, 2002, leaving behind a rich legacy that highlights the importance of representation and the power of the arts to affect change in society. Her life and work serve as a testament to the impact one individual can have in challenging norms and forging new paths in the entertainment industry. 37. Delma Carpenter was a talented American singer and actress known for her dynamic performances and contributions to theater, television, and film. Born on September 15, 1922, in New York City, Carpenter demonstrated a passion for the arts from a young age. Her love for music and performance led her to study at the prestigious City College of New York. Carpenter's career began in the 1940s, and she quickly made a name for herself on Broadway. She showcased her vocal prowess in productions such as Porgy and Bess, where she captivated audiences with her powerful voice and stage presence. Her work in theater established her as a respected performer, and she became a sought-after talent in the entertainment industry. In addition to her stage work, Carpenter made significant contributions to television. She was known for her appearances on popular shows, including The Ed Sullivan Show and The Flip Wilson Show. Her performances often highlighted her musical abilities, and she became a familiar face in American households. Carpenter also ventured into film, appearing in notable productions such as The Jazz Singer, 1952, alongside Al Jolson, and The Wedding Singer, 1998. Her versatility allowed her to transition seamlessly between different mediums, earning her a reputation as a multifaceted entertainer. Beyond her artistic achievements, Carpenter was an advocate for civil rights and worked to promote greater representation of African Americans in the entertainment industry. She used her platform to support initiatives that aimed to create opportunities for Black performers. Throughout her career, Delma Carpenter received recognition for her contributions to the arts. She was celebrated for her ability to connect with audiences through her performances, and her legacy continues to inspire future generations of artists. Carpenter passed away on December 14, 1997, but her impact on the entertainment industry remains significant. As a trailblazer for African American women in the performing arts, She paved the way for future generations to follow in her footsteps, reminding us of the importance of talent, perseverance, and representation in the arts. 36. Claudia McDaniel was an influential American actress and playwright, celebrated for her commanding performances on stage and screen. Born on July 13, 1917, in New York City, McDaniel developed a passion for the arts early in her life. She pursued her education at the City College of New York and later studied at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, where she honed her craft. McDaniel's career took off in the 1950s when she became a prominent figure in the theater world. She is perhaps best known for her role as Lena Younger in Lorraine Hansberry's groundbreaking play, A Raisin in the Sun, which premiered on Broadway in 1959. Her portrayal of the matriarch of the Younger family showcased her remarkable ability to convey deep emotion and strength, earning her critical acclaim and solidifying her status as a leading actress. In addition to her work in A Raisin in the Sun, McDaniel appeared in various theatrical productions, including The Blacks and The Amen Corner, where she continued to demonstrate her range and talent. Her performances often focus on the experiences and struggles of African Americans, contributing to the representation of Black voices in American theater. McDaniel also made significant contributions to television and film. She appeared in popular shows such as The Mod Squad and The Twilight Zone, as well as films like The Last Angry Man, 1959, and The Great White Hope, 1970. Her work in these mediums showcased her versatility and ability to connect with diverse audiences. Throughout her career, McDaniel was recognized for her contributions to the arts. She received several nominations and awards, including a Tony Award nomination for her performance in A Raisin in the Sun. Her legacy as a powerful presence in theater and her advocacy for greater representation of African Americans in the arts continue to inspire future generations. Claudia McDaniel passed away on September 15, 1993, but her impact on American theater and her role as a trailblazer for Black actresses remained significant. Her work not only entertained, but also challenged societal norms, making her a vital figure in the history of American performing arts. 35. Elizabeth Welch was a remarkable American singer and actress known for her powerful voice and her significant contributions to the world of musical theater. Born on February 3, 1904 in New York City, Welch began her career in the vibrant jazz and cabaret scene of the 1920s, where she quickly garnered attention for her unique vocal style and stage presence. Welch's career took off when she performed in various Broadway productions, including the renowned Blackbirds of 1928, which showcased her talent and established her as a leading figure in musical theater. Her interpretations of classic songs, particularly in the jazz genre, captivated audiences and highlighted her ability to convey deep emotion through music. In the 1930s, Welch moved to England, where she became a celebrated performer in the West End. She appeared in numerous productions and was known for her stunning renditions of songs like Stormy Weather and The Man I Love. Her work in the UK helped to bridge the gap between American jazz and British musical theater, making her a prominent figure in both worlds. During World War II, Welch returned to the United States and continued to perform, becoming a symbol of resilience and hope through her music. She made several appearances on radio and television, further expanding her reach and influence. Her performances often emphasized themes of love and struggle, resonating deeply with audiences of the time. Throughout her career, Welch received recognition for her contributions to the arts. She was one of the first African American performers to achieve widespread acclaim in both the American and British entertainment industries, paving the way for future generations of artists. Elizabeth Welch's legacy is marked by her exceptional talent and her role as a trailblazer for Black performers in musical theater. She passed away on July 15, 2003, leaving behind a rich legacy that continues to inspire artists around the world. Her contributions to music and theater remain a testament to her enduring impact on the performing arts. 34. Jenny Legan was born on July 14, 1916 in Seattle, Washington. From a young age, she showed a passion for dance, which eventually led her to pursue a career in the performing arts. Legan began her career in vaudeville, where she honed her skills and gained vital experience on stage. In the 1930s, she moved to Los Angeles, where she quickly made a name for herself in the entertainment industry. Legan's talent caught the attention of filmmakers, leading to her appearances in several notable films. She became one of the first black women to gain significant recognition in Hollywood, breaking barriers in a predominantly white industry. Her performances in films such as Cabin in the Sky, 1943, and Stormy Weather, 1943, showcase her exceptional dancing abilities and charisma. She often collaborated with renowned artists like Cab Calloway and Lena Horne, further solidifying her status as a key figure in the entertainment world. Legan's style blended various dance forms, reflecting her versatility and creativity. Beyond her film career, Legan was also a skilled choreographer. She contributed to various stage productions and worked to elevate the representation of black performers in theater and dance. Throughout her life, she remained dedicated to mentoring young dancers and advocating for diversity in the arts. Jenny Legan's impact on the entertainment industry is profound. She not only paved the way for future generations of black artists, but also left a lasting legacy that continues to inspire performers today. She passed away on February 9, 2012, but her contributions to dance and film remain celebrated and cherished. 33. Victoria Spivey was born on October 15, 1906 in Houston, Texas. Renowned as a talented blues singer, songwriter, and pianist, she made significant contributions to the American music scene, particularly during the 1920s and 1930s. Spivey began her musical career in her teens, performing in local clubs and theaters. By the 1920s, she had moved to Chicago, where she became part of the vibrant blues and jazz scene. Her unique style blended traditional blues with elements of jazz, allowing her to stand out among her contemporaries. In 1926, Spivey recorded her first song, Black Snake Blues, which gained considerable popularity and helped establish her as a prominent figure in the blues genre. Throughout her career, she recorded numerous tracks, collaborating with influential musicians, including the likes of Lonnie Johnson and Louis Armstrong. In the 1930s, Spivey continued to thrive, performing in various venues and gaining recognition for her powerful voice and emotive delivery. Despite facing challenges as a black woman in the music industry, she remained resilient and influential. Spivey later moved to New York City, where she became a key figure in the folk blues revival of the 1960s. She continued to perform and record, introducing her music to new audiences. Her contributions to the blues genre helped shape its evolution and inspired countless musicians. Victoria Spivey passed away on October 3, 1976, leaving behind a rich legacy. She is remembered not only for her remarkable talent, but also for her role as a trailblazer in the world of blues music, paving the way for future generations of artists. 32. Vivian Dandridge, born on October 12, 1921, in Los Angeles, California, was an accomplished American singer, actress, and dancer. She was the sister of the renowned actress and singer Dorothy Dandridge. But Vivian carved her own path in the entertainment industry, showcasing her diverse talents. Vivian began her career in the 1940s, performing in various venues, including nightclubs and theaters. Her powerful voice and captivating stage presence quickly gained her recognition. She was known for her versatility, effortlessly transitioning between genres such as jazz, blues, and pop. Throughout her career, Dandridge appeared in several films and television shows. While she may not have achieved the same level of fame as her sister, she was respected for her artistry and contributions to the performing arts. Vivian's work included roles in productions like the Harlem Globetrotters on Gilligan's Island and performances in various musical revues. In addition to her acting career, Dandridge was an advocate for artists of color, working to improve opportunities within the entertainment industry. Her dedication to her craft and her commitment to representation helped pave the way for future generations of performers. Vivian Dandridge passed away on December 17, 1991, but her legacy as a talented and influential artist endures. She is remembered not only for her individual achievements, but also for her role in the broader narrative of Black women in entertainment. 31. Virginia Capers was born on December 17, 1925, in New York City. She was a talented American actress and singer known for her powerful voice and dynamic performances on stage and screen. Capers began her career in the 1950s, making a name for herself in the theater. She gained significant recognition for her role in the original Broadway production of The Wiz, where she portrayed the good witch Glinda. Her performance not only showcased her vocal ability, but also established her as a prominent figure in musical theater. In addition to her work on stage, Capers appeared in various television shows and films. She had guest roles in popular series such as The Jeffersons and The Cosby Show, where she brought her charm and talent to a wider audience. Her performances often highlighted her versatility as an actress and singer. Capers was also known for her commitment to education and mentoring young artists. She taught music and drama, sharing her passion for the performing arts with the next generation. Virginia Capers passed away on May 6, 2004, leaving behind a rich legacy in the world of theater and television. She is remembered not only for her impressive talents, but also for her contributions to the representation of Black performers in the arts. 30. Lillian Randolph was born on February 15, 1889 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She was an accomplished American actress and singer, known for her work in theater, film, and television. Randolph's career spanned several decades, during which she became a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. Randolph began her career in the 1920s as a singer and performer in vaudeville. Her powerful voice and engaging stage presence quickly garnered attention, leading to opportunities in musical theater. She appeared in various Broadway productions, showcasing her talent in both acting and singing. In addition to her stage work, Lillian Randolph made a significant impact on film and television. She is perhaps best known for her role as Bertie in the classic radio and television series, The Great Gildersleeve. Her character was a beloved housekeeper, and her performances resonated with audiences. Randolph's film credits include notable appearances in movies such as Going My Way, 1944, and It's a Wonderful Life, 1946, where she played a supporting role that further showcased her acting prowess. Throughout her career, Lillian Randolph was recognized for her contributions to the arts and her role as a trailblazer for Black performers in a predominantly white industry. She continued to perform until her later years, leaving a lasting legacy in entertainment. Randolph passed away on September 12, 1980, but she is remembered for her versatility and her significant impact on the performing arts, inspiring future generations of artists. 29. Butterfly McQueen was born on January 7, 1911, in Tallulah, Louisiana. She is best known for her role as Prissy, the maid in the iconic film Gone with the Wind, 1939. McQueen's portrayal of Prissy, famous for her line, "I don't know nothing 'bout birth and babies," made her a memorable figure in cinema history. McQueen began her career in the performing arts at a young age, studying at the New York School of Drama. She made her Broadway debut in 1933 and transitioned to film shortly thereafter. Despite facing typecasting in roles that often reinforced racial stereotypes, she brought a unique charm and depth to her characters. Her career spanned several decades, and she appeared in various films and television shows. Notable credits include Cabin in the Sky, 1943, and The Cocoa Nuts, 1929. McQueen was also active in the civil rights movement and used her platform to advocate for better representation of Black actors in Hollywood. In addition to her film work, McQueen had a successful career in television, appearing in shows such as The Twilight Zone and The Phil Silvers Show. Later in life, she became an educator, teaching drama and public speaking. Butterfly McQueen passed away on December 22, 1995, but her legacy endures. She is remembered not only for her groundbreaking contributions to film and television, but also for her courage in challenging stereotypes and advocating for change in the entertainment industry. 28. Annie Oakley was born on August 13, 1860, in Darke County, Ohio. Renowned as a sharpshooter, markswoman, and performer, she became one of the most famous female figures in the American West. From a young age, Oakley displayed exceptional shooting skills, often hunting game to support her family. By her teenage years, she was already performing in local exhibitions. Her big break came in 1885 when she joined Buffalo Bill's Wild West show, where she captivated audiences with her remarkable talent. Oakley's performances included trick shots, such as shooting at moving targets and hitting multiple targets in rapid succession. Her precision and flair made her a sensation, and she became one of the highest-paid performers in the show. She often showcased her skills alongside other notable figures, including Buffalo Bill Cody himself. Beyond her entertainment career, Oakley was a strong advocate for women's rights. She believed in empowering women and often spoke out about the importance of female participation in sports and other fields. Oakley also trained women in shooting, promoting the idea that women could be just as skilled as men. Throughout her life, Oakley continued to break barriers and challenge gender norms. She toured extensively, performed before royalty, and left a lasting impact on American culture. Annie Oakley passed away on November 3, 1926, but her legacy as a pioneering sharpshooter and a symbol of female empowerment endures. She remains an iconic figure in American history, celebrated for her talent and trailblazing spirit. 27. Francine Everett was born on February 17, 1926 in New York City. She was a prominent African-American actress and singer, known for her contributions to film and theater during the mid-20th century. Everett is particularly recognized for her work in the genre of black cinema, where she broke barriers and paved the way for future generations of performers. Everett began her career in the 1940s, making her mark with appearances in several notable films. She gained widespread recognition for her role in Pinky, 1949, a film that tackled issues of race and identity. Her performance was praised for its depth and complexity, showcasing her talent as both an actress and a singer. In addition to her film work, Everett was also a talented stage performer. She appeared in various theatrical productions, highlighting her versatility and commitment to the performing arts. Her contributions to the stage and screen helped elevate the representation of black artists in the entertainment industry. Throughout her career, Everett faced challenges related to typecasting and the limited roles available for black actresses. Despite this, she remained dedicated to her craft, often advocating for more diverse and nuanced portrayals of black characters in film and theater. Francine Everett's legacy is one of resilience and talent. She passed away on June 19, 1995, but her impact on the arts continues to inspire and resonate within the black community and beyond. Her work not only entertained but also challenged societal norms, making her a significant figure in the history of American cinema. 26. Ethel Moses was born on April 29, 1904 in Staunton, Virginia. She grew up in a family deeply connected to the arts, which influenced her future career in entertainment. Moses began her career as a dancer in Harlem during the vibrant period of the Harlem Renaissance. Her talent and charisma quickly set her apart in the bustling nightlife scene. Ethel Moses is best known for her work in films during the 1930s. She gained fame for her performances in films directed by Oscar Micheaux, a prominent African-American filmmaker. Her roles often challenged racial stereotypes and showcased her versatility as an actress. Beyond her film career, Moses remained active in the arts community. She was known for her elegance and was often referred to as the Black Jean Harlow. Ethel Moses left a lasting impact on African-American cinema. Her work helped pave the way for future generations of black actresses in Hollywood. She passed away on October 21, 1982, but remains a celebrated figure for her contributions to film and the arts. Ethel Moses' journey through the entertainment industry was marked by groundbreaking performances and a dedication to her craft. Her legacy continues to inspire and challenge perceptions in the world of cinema. 25. Madame Sultewan was born on December 24, 1875, in Newport News, Virginia. She was a pioneering actress and one of the first African-American women to gain prominence in the entertainment industry during the early 20th century. Her birth name was Nellie M. Johnson, and she was of mixed heritage, which influenced her experiences in a racially divided society. Sultewan's career began in the theater, where she quickly became known for her powerful performances. She made her debut in vaudeville and later transitioned to more substantial roles in dramatic productions. Her talents were not limited to acting. She also worked as a playwright and director, using her platform to highlight the struggles and stories of African Americans. In the 1920s, Madame Sultewan transitioned to film, becoming one of the first African American actresses to appear in Hollywood movies. She appeared in several silent films and early talkies, showcasing her versatility as an actress. Her notable films include The Birth of a Nation, 1915, and The Green Pastures, 1936, where she portrayed strong, complex characters that challenged societal norms. Throughout her career, Sultewan faced significant challenges, including racial discrimination and limited roles for black actresses. Despite these obstacles, she remained committed to her craft and used her platform to advocate for greater representation of African Americans in the arts. She was known for mentoring young actors and encouraging them to pursue their dreams in an often unwelcoming industry. Madame Sultewan's contributions to the arts laid the groundwork for future generations of black performers. She is remembered not only for her talent, but also for her determination to break barriers in a predominantly white industry. Her legacy continues to inspire actors and actresses today, reminding them of the importance of representation and resilience. In her later years, Sultewan continued to perform, though she gradually stepped back from the spotlight. She passed away on July 1, 1950, in Los Angeles, California. Her life and career remain a testament to the power of art as a means of social change and the importance of diversity in the performing arts. 24. Edna May Harris was born on March 23, 1916, in New York City. Growing up in a culturally rich environment, she developed a passion for the arts at a young age. Harris was of African American descent and faced the challenges of a racially divided society, which shaped her perspective and fueled her ambition. Harris began her career on stage, where she quickly gained recognition for her talent. She appeared in various productions, showcasing her versatility and strong stage presence. Her work in theater allowed her to explore complex characters and narratives, often highlighting the experiences of African Americans. In addition to her theater work, Edna May Harris made significant contributions to film. She appeared in several notable movies during the 1930s and 1940s, including Cabin in the Sky, 1943, and The Green Pastures, 1936. Her performances were marked by depth and authenticity, earning her respect in an industry that often marginalized black actresses. Harris was not only a talented actress, but also an advocate for greater representation of African Americans in the arts. She used her platform to speak out against racial inequality and worked to open doors for future generations of black performers. Her commitment to social change was evident both on and off the stage. Edna May Harris's contributions to theater and film helped pave the way for future black artists. Her dedication to her craft and her advocacy for representation continue to inspire actors and actresses today. Harris is remembered for her talent, resilience, and the impact she had on the performing arts. Harris continued to be involved in the arts throughout her life, participating in various community and cultural initiatives. She passed away on April 7, 1999, leaving behind a legacy that underscores the importance of diversity and representation in the entertainment industry. 23. Evelyn PR was an influential American actress and singer born on December 15, 1896, in New Albany, Indiana. She emerged as a significant figure in the early film industry, particularly during the silent film era, and became a prominent voice for African American representation in the arts. PR's career began on the stage, where her talent quickly garnered attention. She performed in various theatrical productions, honing her skills as both an actress and a singer. Her dynamic performances made her a sought-after talent in the burgeoning film industry. In the 1920s, PRE transitioned to film, appearing in several notable productions. One of her most recognized roles was in Within Our Gates, released in 1920, which is often regarded as one of the first feature films to address racial issues in America. PRE's performances were marked by emotional depth and a commanding presence, making her a standout in an era dominated by silent films. Throughout her career, she worked with various prominent filmmakers and contributed to significant projects that showcased African American talent and narratives. Her involvement in films like The Symbol of the Unconquered further established her as a pioneering figure in the representation of Black women in cinema. Despite her burgeoning career, Evelyn PRE's life was tragically cut short when she passed away on December 5, 1932, at the age of 36. Her contributions to film and theater paved the way for future generations of Black artists, and she left an indelible mark on the industry. Today, Evelyn PRE is remembered not only for her talent, but also for her role in shaping the landscape of early American cinema. 22. Bea Richards was an esteemed American actress, poet, and civil rights activist, born on December 12, 1926 in Vicksburg, Mississippi. She became a prominent figure in both theater and film, celebrated for her powerful performances and commitment to social justice. Richards began her career in the arts during the 1950s, initially gaining recognition for her work on stage. She was a member of the acclaimed Negro Ensemble Company and performed in various productions, showcasing her exceptional talent. Her stage work laid the groundwork for her transition to film, where she continued to shine. One of her most notable film roles came in 1964 when she portrayed the character of Mother in the groundbreaking film Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, which addressed issues of interracial marriage and social change. Her performance was widely praised and solidified her status as a formidable actress. Throughout her career, Richards appeared in numerous films and television shows, including The Great White Hope 1970 and The Cosby Show 1984 to 1992. She often took on roles that highlighted the experiences of African Americans, contributing to a broader understanding of race and identity in America. In addition to her acting career, Richards was a passionate advocate for civil rights and used her platform to speak out against racial injustice. She was deeply involved in various social causes and worked to empower marginalized communities. Bea Richards received several accolades throughout her career, including an Emmy Award for her guest appearance on The Bill Cosby Show. Her impact on the arts and her dedication to activism have left a lasting legacy. Richards passed away on September 14, 2000, but her contributions to theater, film, and civil rights continue to inspire future generations. 21. Mady Norman was an American actress celebrated for her contributions to film and television during the mid-20th century. Born on September 2, 1912, in Los Angeles, California, she grew up in an era where opportunities for Black actresses were limited. Despite these challenges, Norman carved out a successful career, becoming known for her powerful performances and strong supporting roles. She made a significant impact in Hollywood, appearing in notable films such as The Hunchback of Notre Dame in 1956 and The Last Angry Man in 1959. Her ability to portray complex characters resonated with audiences and critics alike, establishing her as a respected figure in the industry. In addition to her film work, Norman was active in television. She appeared in a variety of popular shows, including The Twilight Zone and Perry Mason, further showcasing her versatility as an actress. Her performances often highlighted not only her talent, but also the strength and dignity of the characters she portrayed. Throughout her career, Mady Norman broke barriers for Black actresses, paving the way for future generations in an industry that was often restrictive. She became a role model for many aspiring performers, demonstrating that perseverance and talent could lead to success. Norman passed away on January 2, 1998, but her legacy endures through the roles she played and the impact she had on the entertainment industry. Her contributions continue to be recognized and celebrated, reflecting her importance in the history of American cinema. 20. Pesad Daon was an American actress and dancer, notable for her groundbreaking role in the film Black Orpheus, 1959. Born on June 24, 1939 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, she was of African American and Puerto Rican descent. Dawn's heritage influenced her artistic journey, and she became an important figure in bridging cultural gaps in cinema. Black Orpheus was a critical success and won the Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film. In it, Dawn portrayed Eurydice, captivating audiences with her beauty and talent. The film, set against the backdrop of Rio de Janeiro's Carnival, showcased her exceptional dancing skills and helped to bring Afro-Brazilian culture to a global audience. Following her success in Black Orpheus, Dawn continued to work in film and television, although she faced challenges in securing roles that matched her talent. She appeared in various productions, including the TV series The Little House on the Prairie. Pesad Daon's contributions to film and her representation of Black and Afro-Latinx characters in cinema have left a lasting legacy. She passed away on September 17, 2008, but her work continues to inspire and influence artists today. 19. Zara Cly was an American actress best known for her role as Mumford in the popular television sitcom The Jeffersons, which aired from 1975 to 1985. Born on January 26, 1892, in Worcester, Massachusetts, Cly had a long and varied career in entertainment. Before gaining fame on The Jeffersons, Cly worked in theater and appeared in various films and television shows. Her performances often showcased her talent for comedy and drama alike. Cly's character, Mumford, was the mother of George Jefferson, played by Sherman Hemsley, and her portrayal resonated with audiences for its warmth and humor. Throughout her career, Cly became a trailblazer for older actresses in television, demonstrating that women of all ages could have prominent roles in mainstream media. She continued to act until her later years, leaving a significant impact on the entertainment industry. Zara Cly passed away on February 28, 1978. Her contributions to television and her memorable performances remain appreciated by fans and critics alike. 18. Moms Mabley, born Loretta Mary Aiken on March 19, 1894, in Brevard, North Carolina, was a pioneering African-American comedian and actress. Known for her sharp wit and unique style, Mabley became one of the first female stand-up comics to gain fame in the United States. Mabley's career began in vaudeville, where she developed her comedic persona, often performing in a man's suit and using a distinctively humorous, grandmotherly character. Her comedy addressed social issues, race relations, and gender, often with a blend of humor and biting commentary. In the 1960s, she gained wider recognition through her appearances on television shows, including The Ed Sullivan Show and The Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour. Mabley was also featured in films such as Amazing Grace, 1974, and The Big TNT Show, 1966, which showcased her talent to broader audiences. Moms Mabley's influence on comedy and her contributions to the entertainment industry have been significant, paving the way for future generations of comedians. She passed away on May 23, 1975, but her legacy as a trailblazer in comedy continues to inspire artists today. 17. Sicily Tyson was an iconic American actress and trailblazer, celebrated for her powerful performances and strong character portrayals. Born on December 19, 1924 in Harlem, New York City, she emerged as a significant figure in film, theater, and television, particularly in roles that highlighted the African-American experience. Tyson began her career as a model and made her acting debut in the 1950s. She gained widespread acclaim for her role in the film Sounder, 1972, which earned her an Academy Award nomination. Throughout her career, Tyson was known for choosing roles that reflected dignity, strength, and resilience, often portraying complex and inspiring Black women. In addition to her film work, Tyson had a remarkable presence on television. She received multiple Emmy Awards for her performances in productions such as The Autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman, 1974, and Roots, 1977. Her work in television and theater included collaborations with prominent playwrights like August Wilson. Tyson's influence extended beyond her acting career. She was a vocal advocate for social justice and equality, using her platform to address important issues. In 2016, she was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom for her contributions to the arts and civil rights. Sicily Tyson passed away on January 28, 2021, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire actors and audiences alike. Her remarkable career and dedication to her craft have solidified her as a legendary figure in American entertainment history. 16. Wanita Moore was an acclaimed American actress known for her groundbreaking roles in film and television. Born on October 19, 1914 in Magnolia, Arkansas, she moved to Los Angeles as a child and began her career in the entertainment industry in the 1930s. Moore gained widespread recognition for her role in the film Imitation of Life, 1959, where she played Annie Johnson, a black woman who sacrifices much for her white daughter. This performance earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress, making her one of the first black actresses to receive such recognition. The film was significant for its portrayal of race and motherhood, and Moore's performance was both poignant and powerful. In addition to her film work, Moore had a successful television career, appearing in various series throughout the 1960s, 1970s, and 1980s. She made guest appearances on popular shows such as Perry Mason and The Twilight Zone, showcasing her versatility as an actress. Throughout her career, Wanita Moore was a trailblazer for black actresses, often challenging the stereotypes prevalent in Hollywood. She received numerous accolades, including a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, honoring her contributions to the arts. Moore passed away on January 1, 2014, but her legacy endures through her memorable performances and the barriers she broke for future generations of actors. 15. Hattie McDaniel was a groundbreaking American actress, singer, and comedian, best known for her role as Mammy in the classic film Gone with the Wind, 1939. Born on June 10, 1893, in Wichita, Kansas, she was the youngest of 13 children in a formerly enslaved family. McDaniel's career began in the entertainment industry during the 1920s, performing in vaudeville and on radio. Her portrayal of Mammy earned her critical acclaim and made history when she became the first African American to win an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. McDaniel received the Oscar at a time when racial segregation was rampant in the United States, making her achievement particularly significant. Despite her success, McDaniel often faced the limitations of typecasting, frequently being offered roles that reinforced racial stereotypes. However, she continued to work in film and television, appearing in numerous productions, including The Little Colonel 1935 and Aunt Hagar's Children 1940. Beyond acting, McDaniel was a talented singer and performed on various radio shows. She was also a vocal advocate for civil rights, using her platform to address issues of race and representation in Hollywood. Hattie McDaniel passed away on October 26, 1952, but her legacy as a trailblazer in the film industry endures. She is remembered not only for her talent, but also for her contributions to the fight for greater representation of African Americans in entertainment. 14. Louise Beavers was an influential American actress known for her significant contributions to film and television during the early to mid-20th century. Born on March 8, 1902 in Cincinnati, Ohio, she began her career in the entertainment industry in the 1920s, initially performing in stage productions before transitioning to film. Beavers gained prominence for her roles in a variety of films, often portraying strong, maternal figures. One of her most notable performances was in Imitation of Life, 1934, where she played Delilah, a black woman who sacrifices everything for her white employer and her daughter. This role helped to highlight the complexities of race and motherhood, and Beavers' performance was both poignant and powerful. Throughout her career, Beavers appeared in numerous films, including The Jackie Robinson Story, 1950, and The Cat and Canary, 1939. She also made guest appearances on popular television shows, becoming a familiar face in American households. Despite facing the challenges of typecasting and racial stereotypes, Beavers broke barriers for black actresses in Hollywood. Her talent and determination paved the way for future generations of performers. Louise Beavers passed away on October 26, 1962, but her legacy endures through her memorable performances and the impact she had on the film industry. She is remembered as a trailblazer who contributed significantly to the representation of African Americans in cinema. 13. Katherine Dunham was a pioneering American dancer, choreographer, and anthropologist, renowned for her contributions to modern dance and her role in promoting African and Caribbean dance forms. Born on June 22, 1909, in Glen Ellen, Illinois, she developed a passion for dance at an early age and pursued formal training at the University of Chicago. Dunham's groundbreaking work began in the 1930s when she traveled to the Caribbean to study dance and culture. This experience profoundly influenced her choreography as she blended traditional African and Caribbean movements with modern dance techniques. In 1931, she founded the Dunham Company, which showcased her innovative choreography and helped bring attention to black dance. Her most famous works include the Dunham Technique, a dance style that incorporated elements of African movement, and choreographies for stage productions such as Cabin in the Sky, 1940, and Stormy Weather, 1943. Dunham also made significant contributions to film, appearing in movies like Caribbean, 1938, and Stormy Weather. In addition to her artistic achievements, Dunham was an outspoken advocate for civil rights and social justice. She used her platform to address issues related to race and inequality, and her work helped pave the way for future generations of dancers and choreographers. Katherine Dunham passed away on May 21, 2006, but her legacy as a trailblazer in dance and her impact on cultural representation continue to be felt today. Her commitment to the arts and social justice has inspired countless artists around the world. 12. Pearl Bailey was an acclaimed American singer and actress, celebrated for her powerful voice and charismatic stage presence. Born on March 29, 1918, in Newport News, Virginia, she began performing at a young age, eventually making her way to New York City, where she quickly gained recognition in the Harlem Renaissance. Bailey's career took off in the 1940s when she became a star in nightclubs and on Broadway. She is perhaps best known for her role in the original production of Porgy and Bess, 1935, and for her performances in Hello, Dolly, 1967, for which she won a Tony Award. Her ability to blend jazz, blues, and gospel influences made her a versatile performer. In addition to her stage work, Bailey appeared in numerous films and television shows, including Carmen Jones, 1954, and The Pearl Bailey Show, which showcased her talent and charm. She became a beloved figure, known for her warmth and humor. Bailey was also a civil rights advocate and used her platform to support social change. She was a close friend of several prominent leaders, including President Lyndon B. Johnson, and was appointed by him to the President's Committee on Equal Employment Opportunity. Pearl Bailey passed away on August 17, 1990, but her legacy as a trailblazer in entertainment and her contributions to the arts and civil rights continue to be celebrated. Her influence on music and performance remains significant, inspiring generations of artists. 11. Josephine Baker was a groundbreaking American-born French entertainer, civil rights activist, and cultural icon. Born on June 3, 1906, in St. Louis, Missouri, she rose to fame during the 1920s as a singer, dancer, and actress, becoming one of the first black women to achieve international acclaim. Baker moved to Paris in the 1920s, where she captivated audiences with her vibrant performances, particularly in the Folies Bergère. Her most famous act featured her dancing in a skirt made of bananas, which became an iconic symbol of her daring style. Baker's success in Europe allowed her to break free from the racial segregation and limitations she faced in the United States. In addition to her entertainment career, Baker was a passionate advocate for civil rights. She used her platform to speak out against racism and was involved in the civil rights movement in the United States. She famously refused to perform for segregated audiences and worked with leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. Baker's contributions extended beyond performance. She adopted 12 children of various nationalities, whom she referred to as her Rainbow Tribe, promoting a message of unity and acceptance. Josephine Baker passed away on April 12, 1975, in Paris, but her legacy endures. She is remembered not only as a talented performer, but also as a courageous activist who challenged societal norms and fought for equality. Her influence on music, dance, and civil rights continues to inspire artists and activists worldwide. 10. Carmen de Lavala is an esteemed American dancer, choreographer, and actress, celebrated for her contributions to the world of dance and theater. Born on March 6, 1931, in Los Angeles, California, she began her dance training at a young age. Her early studies included ballet, jazz, and modern dance, which laid the foundation for her diverse career. De Lavala gained prominence in the 1950s as a member of the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater, where she showcased her talent and artistry. She became known for her ability to blend various dance styles, incorporating elements of African and Caribbean movement into her work. De Lavala's performances often reflected her cultural heritage, and she used dance as a means of storytelling. Throughout her career, she has collaborated with numerous influential artists, including choreographers such as Jeffrey Holder and Tally Beatty. In addition to her stage work, De Lavala has made significant contributions to television and film, appearing in productions like The King and I and The Cosby Show. Beyond her artistic accomplishments, De Lavala has been an advocate for arts education, sharing her knowledge and passion for dance with younger generations. She has taught at various institutions, inspiring many aspiring dancers and performers. Carmen de Lavala's legacy is marked by her pioneering spirit and dedication to her craft. She continues to be a source of inspiration in the dance community, celebrated for her artistry and commitment to cultural representation in the arts. 9. Teresa Harris was an American actress known for her work in film during the 1930s and 1940s. Born on March 31, 1906 in Paris, Texas, she moved to Los Angeles as a child, where she began her career in the entertainment industry. Harris gained prominence for her roles in several notable films, often portraying strong, independent women. She appeared in Babyface, 1933, where her performance as a savvy and resourceful character caught the attention of audiences and critics alike. Throughout her career, she worked with prominent actors and directors, showcasing her talent in a variety of genres. In addition to her film work, Harris made appearances in television series, further expanding her presence in the entertainment industry. Despite facing the challenges of typecasting and limited roles for black actresses at the time, she carved out a successful career and became a respected figure in Hollywood. Teresa Harris passed away on June 6, 1985, but her contributions to film and her performances continue to be remembered. She is celebrated as a pioneering actress who helped pave the way for future generations of black performers in the industry. 8. Freddy Washington was an accomplished American actress and civil rights activist, best known for her role in the 1929 film Imitation of Life. Born on December 23, 1903, in Savannah, Georgia, she grew up in a culturally rich environment that influenced her artistic pursuits. Washington began her career as a dancer and performer in the Harlem Renaissance, where she gained recognition for her talent and charisma. Her breakthrough role came when she portrayed Peola, a light-skinned black woman who struggles with her racial identity in Imitation of Life. The film was significant for its exploration of race and gender, and Washington's performance was both powerful and poignant. In addition to her film work, Washington was a vocal advocate for civil rights and an active member of the NAACP. She used her platform to address issues of racial injustice and worked to promote better representation of African Americans in Hollywood. Throughout her career, Washington appeared in several other films and also worked as a producer. Despite facing the challenges of typecasting and the limitations placed on black actresses in Hollywood, she remained a significant figure in the industry. Freddy Washington passed away on June 28, 1994, but her legacy as a talented actress and civil rights advocate continues to inspire future generations. Her contributions to film and her commitment to social justice have left an enduring impact on both the entertainment industry and the fight for equality. 7. Nina Mae McKinney was a talented American actress and singer, recognized as one of the first black stars of the film industry. Born on June 13, 1912, in Lancaster, South Carolina, she moved to New York City as a child, where she began her career in entertainment. McKinney gained fame during the 1920s and 1930s, particularly for her role in the 1929 film Hallelujah, directed by King Vidor. This film marked a significant moment in cinematic history, as it was one of the first all-black casts in a major motion picture. McKinney's performance showcased her singing and dancing abilities, establishing her as a prominent figure in the industry. Throughout her career, she appeared in several films, including The Hot Mikado, 1939, and Stormy Weather, 1943, often playing roles that highlighted her musical talents. Despite her success, McKinney faced the challenges of typecasting and limited opportunities for black actresses in Hollywood. In addition to her film work, McKinney was involved in stage productions and made appearances on television, showcasing her versatility as a performer. Nina Mae McKinney passed away on May 3, 1967, but her contributions to film and music continue to be remembered. She is celebrated as a trailblazer who helped pave the way for future generations of black artists in the entertainment industry. 6. Eartha Kitt was a renowned American singer, actress, dancer, and civil rights activist, celebrated for her distinctive voice and charismatic stage presence. Born on January 17, 1927, in North South Carolina, she faced significant challenges in her early life, including poverty and racial discrimination. Kitt rose to fame in the 1950s, becoming known for her unique blend of jazz, pop, and cabaret music. Her performance of Santa Baby remains one of her most famous songs, showcasing her sultry vocal style. Kitt's talent extended beyond music. She appeared in several notable films, including The Mark of the Hawk, 1957, and The Emperor Jones, 1933, and she gained further recognition for her role as Catwoman in the Batman television series in the late 1960s. In addition to her artistic achievements, Kitt was a passionate advocate for civil rights. She was outspoken about social issues, using her platform to address racism and inequality. Her activism led to significant consequences, including being blacklisted in the United States after criticizing the Vietnam War during a White House luncheon in 1968. Kitt continued to perform and advocate for social change throughout her life, earning numerous accolades, including a Tony Award and a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. She passed away on December 25, 2008, but her legacy as a trailblazer in entertainment and her commitment to civil rights continue to inspire many. Eartha Kitt is remembered not only for her extraordinary talent, but also for her courage and dedication to social justice. 5. Ruby Dee was a celebrated American actress, playwright, and civil rights activist, known for her powerful performances and commitment to social justice. Born on October 27, 1922 in Cleveland, Ohio, she grew up in New York City, where she developed an early interest in the arts. Dee's career spanned several decades, during which she became a prominent figure in theater, film, and television. She gained critical acclaim for her role in the play A Raisin in the Sun, 1959, and its subsequent film adaptation in 1961. Her performances often highlighted the struggles and triumphs of African Americans, making her a respected voice in both the arts and the civil rights movement. In addition to her work on stage and screen, Dee was deeply involved in activism. She and her husband, Ossie Davis, were prominent figures in the civil rights movement, working alongside leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. Dee used her platform to advocate for equality and justice, participating in protests and speaking out against racial discrimination. Throughout her illustrious career, Ruby Dee received numerous awards, including a Grammy Award, an Emmy Award, and a Screen Actors Guild Award. In 2004, she was awarded the National Medal of Arts for her contributions to American culture. Ruby Dee passed away on June 11, 2014, but her legacy endures through her impactful performances and her unwavering commitment to social change. She is remembered as a trailblazer who broke barriers in the entertainment industry and a fierce advocate for civil rights. 4. Hazel Scott was a groundbreaking American pianist, singer, and actress known for her extraordinary talent and contributions to music and film. Born on June 11, 1920, in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago, she moved to New York City at a young age, where she quickly established herself as a prominent figure in the jazz and classical music scenes. Scott gained fame in the 1940s for her virtuosic piano performances and her ability to blend classical music with jazz. She was one of the first black women to host her own television show, The Hazel Scott Show, which aired in 1950. Her dynamic performances showcase her skill as both a pianist and vocalist, earning her widespread acclaim. In addition to her music career, Scott appeared in several films, including Rhapsody in Blue, 1945, and The Heat's On, 1943. She was known for her striking beauty and strong presence, often portraying roles that challenged racial stereotypes. Scott was also a passionate advocate for civil rights and used her platform to speak out against racial discrimination. In the 1950s, she became involved in political activism, participating in protests and advocating for greater representation of black artists in the entertainment industry. Despite facing challenges during the McCarthy era, which led to a decline in her career, Hazel Scott's legacy as a trailblazer in music and film endures. She passed away on April 2, 1981, but is remembered for her remarkable contributions to the arts and her commitment to social justice. 3. Ethel Waters was a pioneering American singer and actress, known for her powerful voice and significant contributions to both music and theater. Born on October 31, 1896, in Chester, Pennsylvania, she grew up in a challenging environment but found solace in music from a young age. Waters began her career in the 1910s, initially performing in vaudeville and later gaining prominence in nightclubs and Broadway. She was one of the first black performers to achieve crossover success in mainstream entertainment. Her rendition of Stormy Weather became iconic, showcasing her emotional depth and vocal prowess. In addition to her music career, Waters made a name for herself as an actress. She appeared in several films, including Cabin in the Sky, 1943, and Pinky, 1949, and became the first black woman to be nominated for an Academy Award for her role in Pinky. Her performances often highlighted the complexities of black life in America, breaking stereotypes and paving the way for future generations of artists. Waters was also a civil rights advocate, using her platform to address social issues and promote equality. Her contributions to the arts earned her numerous accolades, including a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Ethel Waters passed away on September 1, 1977, but her legacy as a trailblazer in music and film endures. She is remembered not only for her remarkable talent, but also for her role in shaping the representation of black artists in American entertainment. 2. Lena Horne was an iconic American singer, actress, and civil rights activist, celebrated for her extraordinary talent and beauty. Born on June 30, 1917, in Brooklyn, New York, she began her career in show business at a young age, performing as a singer in nightclubs and theaters. Horne gained fame in the 1940s as a Hollywood star, known for her roles in films such as Stormy Weather, 1943, and Cabin in the Sky, 1943. Her sultry voice and captivating performances made her a beloved figure in music and film. Horne was one of the first black actresses to achieve major success in Hollywood, breaking barriers in an industry often plagued by racial discrimination. In addition to her film career, Horne was a talented jazz singer, recording numerous albums and performing on stages around the world. Her rendition of Stormy Weather became one of her signature songs, showcasing her vocal prowess and emotional depth. Horne was also a passionate civil rights advocate. She used her platform to fight against racism and inequality, participating in various civil rights activities and working alongside prominent leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. Her activism was a significant part of her legacy as she sought to improve representation for Black artists in the entertainment industry. Lena Horne passed away on May 9, 2010, but her influence in music, film, and civil rights continues to resonate. 1. Dorothy Dandridge was a groundbreaking American actress, singer, and dancer, celebrated as one of the first Black women to achieve major stardom in Hollywood. Born on November 9, 1922 in Cleveland, Ohio, she began her career in entertainment as a child, performing with her sister in a group called the Dandridge Sisters. Dandridge gained prominence in the 1950s with her roles in films such as Carmen Jones, 1954, which earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress, the first Black woman to receive this honor. Her performance showcased her exceptional talent and charisma, making her a significant figure in the film industry. In addition to her film work, Dandridge was a talented singer and performer, known for her beautiful voice and stage presence. She appeared in various musical productions and recorded several albums. Despite her success, Dandridge faced the challenges of racial discrimination and typecasting in Hollywood, which limited her opportunities. She was often frustrated by the lack of complex roles available to Black actresses, yet she continued to break barriers throughout her career. Dorothy Dandridge's influence extended beyond her artistic achievements. She became a symbol of resilience and talent for many aspiring Black artists. She passed away on September 8, 1965, but her legacy endures, remembered as a trailblazer who paved the way for future generations of performers in the entertainment industry.